So here is another video that we are going to be looking at to learn things about success. Wanasema steps to success. Really nice animation. I like it. The music is very captivating. Gets you into your fears and ask yourself some really good questions if you wanna. So it doesn't have an audio. Let me. I know you're seeing the video. There are so many things about success laid out in here. It's laid out like a ladder. The first step is continuous learning, then positivity, discipline, clear goals, connections, time saving, focus, endurance, patience, sacrifice, dedication, integrity, risk taking, persistence, passion, prayers, and then success. That's a lot. I'm seeing someone in the comments is asking, is success that far? Because, well, that's a lot of things to do to be successful. And sadly, yeah, you gotta do all of them. You gotta have all of them at different points. So, continuous learning is very important because the world is changing, things are changing, things are moving, so you can't stay the same. You have to keep learning, and also learning and learning and relearning. That's a lot because you will be at different levels in your success journey. So probably think money wise. At some point, making 30,000 a month will be what success will look like for you. You'll just be praying, God, if I can make 30 G's, please. And then at some point you get to making 30, and then you start wanting to make 50. Okay, so at 30 you have to manage the money differently. You live in a different neighborhood which allows you to do things differently. Then you make 50, then you make 100, then you realize you move to a different neighborhood, and you realize probably huko kwa 30 probably mlikuwa na madhe tu hapo chini ya building ulikuwa unaishi, so ulikuwa unachukua tu sukuma hapo nini nini. Ukienda kwa place unaishi umeanza kuhana 100 Gs 200 Gs, una realize madewa sukuma wako mbali nini nini. You have to plan budget ya mwezi sijui nini. There is a lot, so you have to learn a lot of things as you're growing. Learn and learn and relearn. So continuous learning is on point. Positivity, how are you going to make it if you're not positive, guys? If you just don't think you can do it, you have to be your number one cheerleader. Even when the world doesn't think you can do it, you have to be a bit delusional about this success thing. You gotta be positive, man. Say Gemini, discipline. Always, always, always. I think discipline is the number one trait. It helps you to focus, decide exactly what you want. Now, you can focus. So there is no way you're going to. So discipline ties these many things. Let me look at them in this particular chart that we have. Discipline helps you to have. So for you to be disciplined, one, you have to have clear goals so that you know what you're being disciplined towards. So then once you have your discipline, you have focus, then you have time saving, you will be able to sacrifice, and you will be also be able to be persistent. So discipline guide more than discipline carries a lot of other things: time saving, focus, endurance, sacrifice, risk taking, persistence, and all of those things. On top of this ladder is prayer. So why are prayers important? You see, prayers is you communicating to a being that's outside of you, and you expressing what you'd like for it to happen. So if you like believe in universe, Nini, talk to the universe, manifest, and make those things happen. It really does help. If you're like really religious, then prayers is your thing. I think we all need that at some point because things are going to get thick, things are going to get difficult at times, and at those times we feel like we don't have the energy within us to handle those things, and we really need to intervene, and the intervention of something outside of us. So, yeah, prayers are very, 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 very important. So, this particular chart, that it has a lot of things. It's like a ladder, set out like a ladder, but I don't think these things happen in succession the way they are here. But you will need them in a mix somewhere in your life. You will have to pull on a number of things. The thing that I would like to highlight before we finish reacting to this video is integrity. So, I see on Twitter people talking about making money and everything, and sometimes they're like, there are so many ways to make money, but DCI is the problem. Yeah, you see, DCI comes in between Mbokafiti and themselves, and it's really a question of integrity. How do you want to make your money? How do you want to earn your money? And I know there is a lot of people that are saying ends justifies the means. At the end, you have the money, but I also think there is a point that has to play into how you actually want to make that money, not at the expense of other people, not at the expense of resources not going where they need to be. Because it, hata ukipata hiyo tenda and then you have to build a hospital and then you don't build it, then people start suffering and they can't access the healthcare that they needed, which is a lot of problems that we're facing in this country. I mean, yes, you will still drive that good car, but I also believe that it comes around. You can't bend the fabric of reality. It comes back around. So, as you're doing all this, yeah, I know it's going to be tempting because taking the shortcut is always more appealing, but I think integrity is something that we ought to really hold. So, yeah, I like the video. A lot of things being said.